shoot, I said that you claim it. It's that Xbox, spin the block, his legs live. Fast talker, no riddling, moonwalking, selling moon rock just to make dividends. You in traffic with family? That much make it a portrait. Gun kick back, not grannies from porches. David on the scene, you know that it's scorching. What's the matter with King? No response to the saying, advancing the line, advancing the payment. You front the game and shoot, what said that you claim?
You already know the time, told my boys to hold the line. We gon' shoot it out in seconds, leave you posted like a vine. Bow your head down to the king, leave your roses at the shrine. We stay ready for the war, just need the king to drop the sign. Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? Say what you running from, what you running from? I'm with my team, we bleed green, that's what you wanted, huh? This what you wanted. This what you wanted, huh?
Peace and blessings. Welcome back to Xbox Frontline News with your boy, the King. And now you hear the little rumblings and the little words and the little talking and the little blurbs and the people out here screaming, talking about, oh, we've bailed the mouse and we understand exactly what's going on with Xbox. And they're using my words. That's something I can't stand. And I don't get any credit for it. But yo, if it's your first time following this channel, good looking. I appreciate you. Appreciate you for showing up. And if you're a long-time subscriber, long-time member, thank you for coming back. I salute you, soldier. We back at it again. It's 2025. We doing things a little bit different. We moving out here a little bit special. The King is feeling a little bit better. Things are transpiring how I want them to, as far as the medication goes. Now, for those that aren't in the know, you don't know that I have a sinus infection, so I may sound a little extra nasally, but that's not going to stop us from delivering these punches, these blows, if you will, to the opposition. Now, a lot of people saw me on Iron Lord's podcast, and you thought that I put down my arms and my weapons, and I choose not to console war anymore. That's on Iron Lords. Here on Frontline Gaming News, the King will continue to do what the King does, and that will be continue to keep the boot on these ponies, this whole generation. Hashtag no PlayStation 6. You know how we do. We're going to run it up on these bums, because especially right about now. Now, I do appreciate everybody sitting here gathering closely. I want you to listen, because I want you to understand. I told you when, and if you know and you're not new, you know I told you when the next Xbox is coming out, 2026. But all of a sudden now, everybody want to take notice, right? All of a sudden now, they want to give somebody else some credit. All of a sudden now, they got some person out there called Hope. The ghost of Hope is telling you something, and I don't know if the ghost of Hope is 98% right all the time, but I am 98% right all the time. And the fact of the matter is, I don't appreciate it. I don't appreciate me not getting my just due. I don't appreciate it that I don't get the credit for the stuff that I talk, because I'm a trendsetter. I'm a blazer. I am the person to make the needle move. So all of a sudden, these people are jumping onto the bandwagon talking about conversations that I've already had. It's like they stumbled upon Xbox Frontline News and they have gotten what? The King's Doctrine. They're spitting bars from my rhyme book, and I can't abide by this. I think that right there is flagrant. I think it's fugazi. I think it's disgusting. And in a word, I'm appalled. I'm upset with what's going on and how it's being portrayed. Like this individual has stumbled upon information that has been buried in the sands, lost to time. And yet I am here. I am here. I'm your brother without fear. I am that guy in the darkness that seeks out all information and brings it to the light, because what goes on in the dark will come to light, and I am that savior. Now, we hear that Microsoft seems to be giving up a launch in 2026 for the next generation console. Funny. I said that already. According to the Ghost of Hope, known for their leaks about Call of Duty games, he's known about games. Well, I'm known for acquisitions and mergers. I'm known for content. I'm known for telling you what's going to happen, when it's going to happen, how it's going to happen, and why it's going to happen. But other individuals, again, get the credit. But let's go with the story and let's move with the story because the story is moving how the story is moving, and I don't appreciate it at all. So according to the Ghost of Hope, Microsoft next console is dubbed Xbox Prime. Could be a code name. Or more than likely it is. See, first and foremost, what you will never get early and on in this early stage of reporting is the actual name of the console. That will not happen, it cannot happen. Why? Because at this point in time, they only talk in code names around the building. Only a select few will know the actual name, and nobody will know that name until the marketing is getting ready to be done. And marketing is not getting ready to be done on the next generation console at the moment. You know why marketing isn't going to be done right now? Because we still haven't got spec leaks yet. So the moment we get spec leaks, then you can know that the marketing is being done. I haven't told you exactly what's inside the machines. If anybody has ever saw my content and understands my content, you know that when I told the members what the members' ranks are, and it goes as follows: rank X, rank S. But in between that S and that X, there is a V. And I know y'all trying to figure out exactly why, King. Why was that? V is for vector. Vector to me always stood for something that I knew that was coming out from the Xbox camp a long time ago. Now, a lot of dudes assumed and they said that, well, King, that has to be for the cloud gaming and stuff like that. Quite possibly. Or it could have been something that I knew that was coming out when I told you it was coming out. Anyway, it was the handheld. Now, the weirdest thing is I told people a long time ago that the handheld was coming out, and people was telling me, no, King, the handheld isn't coming out until Jez Gordon told you. And Jez Gordon told you, and then all of a sudden you're a believer. But King told you already. Is it the fact that you hate the messenger? Oh. Or is it the shade? Now he's playing the race card. This guy doesn't shy away from anything. Or is it the ageism? I don't like him. I don't give a damn if you don't like me. I'm going to speak the truth and I'm going to make you mad. Because I'm 98% right all the time. So I told you, there will be a handheld, and that's the V unit. That's the Vector unit. And there will be a main device. Much to my chagrin, where I don't want a main device, I want the main device actually to be the handheld. And if that handheld is to be $600, then I expect it to be as strong and as robust as it needs to be in order to make market penetration. But then we will have a handheld and we will have a main system. Now, the price of the main system, that's a little bit tricky and a little bit iffy and a little bit scary. But at this moment, all we're going to do is talk about Ghost. Because he feels that actually they'll be launching with Call of Duty. I think it's the new Infinity Ward's Call of Duty is supposed to be launching day and date with the console. That's bananas. I don't think Microsoft would do that, but I think that the console will have those games available day and date for launch. Those games will be back compat with the older console, which is the series consoles. With the new bells and whistles when it comes to actually the new Infinity consoles. Now, he's running out with Prime, and maybe that's a code name for him. And I'm just going to explain something to you. When it's all said and done, maybe the name might fall out to be Infinity, and maybe it doesn't. Maybe Prime is the code name, and Infinity is the real name. But remember the stuff that I do tell you, and never, ever forget who I am, why I am, and how I am. I'm bold, brash, and I'm not for everyone. So a lot of times they want somebody a little bit more palatable, somebody that's easy on the eyes and not as coarse to the ears. But I'm going to tell you, Xbox dude, I got your back. I've always had your back. I never gave up on you guys. Unlike a lot of other people that come from other consoles and then actually garners a piece of the fan base, and I love it that they do so. I've never left. I've always been here. I've always seen value in you and everything around you. I've never been on the Xbox platform and left to feel that I should be better appreciated someplace else. That'd be disingenuous. And I do not lie about my gaming habits, but I do tell you what my preferences are. And my preference is Xbox and will always be Xbox, and that's exactly how it will be until the day I die. Because a lot of people are upset that we bleed green. Now, boy, I think that's a problem for yourself and not me. I think that's something that you need to work out within your soul, not mine. Because at the end of the day, Xbox will win. Why? Money dictates so. I believe in greed, and greed is what we are living in. We are living in a capitalistic society where cash rules everything around me. Cream, get the money. Dollar bill, y'all. The problem with you is you don't understand exactly where it goes and how it goes and why it is. But I do. So there's a bold declaration, there's a bold proclamation, and it's something that I'm going to tell you. The new Xbox consoles will launch with Halo, Gears, and Forza. Gears E-Day will launch side by side with the console. It will also launch with a new Forza Horizon. It will also launch with a new Halo. Now, new from the Halo Studios, I honestly expect, suspect, and surmise that a new Halo will be launching using the Unreal Engine 5, and it will push the boundaries of gaming. I understand that people believe that Halo is dead. I'm here to tell you that Halo can't be dead, won't be dead, and will never be dead, because that is not a franchise that you put to pasture. You see, unlike other corporations and companies, Microsoft understands no Halo, there was no Xbox. Master Chief will work until Xbox no longer works. That's that, and that's there. And then you have Gears E-Day, the ones that these port-begging ponies are begging for, frothing at the mouth, dying, seething, completely losing their minds, begging for a little bit of Marcus Phoenix. You get absolutely nothing there, bucko. You get absolutely zero. You get a taste of nothing. And I hope that tastes good. Because you port-begging ponies will not touch that Gears. Now maybe, just maybe, if you're a good little donkey, you get your hands on what? An old, regular multiplayer. Now, I do think that that new strategy should go into place. But I'm going to talk about the new strategy in a second. Before I get to the Forza Horizon that will be in Japan, and I feel that that will launch with the console. I think you will see the strongest lineup of first-party titles launch with the new Xbox generation going forward in 2026. I think and feel that these games will break that stranglehold that the PlayStation has on the minds of the fans across the world. I feel that that Forza Horizon, set in Japan, will finally show you the true power of the next generation that can only be achieved on the new Xbox Infinity consoles. Now, you can take this with a grain of salt, or you can say King is right 98% of the time. All the time. Or you can wait till somebody else tells you it and say, yeah, that guy's right. Like you've been doing to me lately. But I'm going to tell you, like I've always told you, maybe you hate the messenger. Maybe you just don't like the message that's being brought across. Maybe you just don't like the face. But I'm going to give it to you anyway. Because sure as the sun will shine on that dog's behind, I'm going to bring the news, whether you like it or not. Now, Xbox is exactly who Xbox is, and a lot of you guys want to hate them just because they exist. But right now that you're begging for every game that's on the list, all you suckers out there screaming, I want the whole slate. Well, sit down, you punk, and go get your plate. And I'm going to give you everything that I want to give you, and maybe it's not what you want, but it won't be late. It'll be on time, and it'll be on your dime, so make sure that you sit your behind in that chair. And if you didn't understand what I said, I want you to press rewind and pull up your ears. Because I'm going to give you something that is a little bit loud and clear. As long as you keep begging, we'll keep laughing. As long as you keep asking, we'll keep gassing. Now you sit there and you buy what we give you. And you can lie every day talking about the whole slate. But the last time I checked, Herman Hulst said, we're going to do that case to case. Now, is that real? Is that authentic? Can't have the king without the K in it. I'm going to tell you right now, this is exactly what I'll be talking about. I'll be bringing that heat while y'all be running your mouth. I'll be talking about it while you staying in the house. I'll be outside in the street, moving about. I'm looking at you and I'm understanding exactly who the hell you guys are. You don't get inside that car. You don't go too far. You sit right there in front of that screen and you get some stuff and you make a couple of memes and you talk that to the TV screen. And I'm going to tell you, Xbox is going to do what you guys said they can't. Rip the championships from the champ's hand. Saying that y'all don't respect Nintendo and y'all don't act like Nintendo's the boss. So I guess it's Sony, of course, and Sony has to take this loss. Because I want you to do one thing. And this is a thought experiment. I want you to ask yourself, what first-party games are you looking forward to? And I know you can't get to 5 from the PlayStation brand this year. And I'm going to leave that right here. Now, remember when I told you people that Xbox had partnerships with Samsung and LG? Remember when I told you that every smartphone in the next coming years, once their mobile app gets launched, will be launching with it inside the box, brand new. They're still in litigation right now at this moment, right? But the TV, Samsung and Game Hub has it. Now, apparently, excuse me, Mr. 98% right all the time is coming right back at you with another one. Now, I've told you before that LG was going to be bringing cloud gaming to their smart televisions as well. Xbox is cornering the market. Xbox is going to make sure that Game Pass is the Netflix of video games. And when I say the Netflix of video games, I'm talking about being available everywhere. Every screen won't be able to live without an Xbox Game Pass app, and every screen will be involved. That means from your iPhones to your Androids to your televisions, near or far, they all will have to bend the knee at young Odin's vision of Xbox on every screen. Now, what Xbox is doing is we're focusing on bringing more games to more people around the world on devices that you choose to play on. Millions of Game Pass Ultimate members are already using cloud gaming. That's still in beta for the great games in Game Pass catalog on various devices. Today, we're excited to announce the collaboration with LG Electronics to bring the Xbox app to the new LG Smart TVs later this year. That means Game Pass Ultimate members will be able to play their games directly from the Xbox app supported by the LG Smart TVs via the cloud gaming. This gives players more choice on how they enjoy their favorite games. Soon, players with LG Smart TVs will be able to explore their gaming portal for direct access to hundreds of games Game Pass Ultimate catalog has, including popular titles as Call of Duty, Black Ops 6, and upcoming releases like Avowed, launching in February 18, 2025. Stream your own games, which is a huge bonus. We also recently announced that Xbox Game Pass Ultimate members can stream and select games that they own outside of the Game Pass catalog. This feature will also be available on the Xbox app with LG Smart TVs, allowing Game Pass Ultimate members to stream over 50 games they currently own, including NBA 2K5, Hogwarts Legacy, and more. We shall share more details on cloud gaming and experience with LG TVs in the upcoming months. To learn more about Xbox gaming, cloud gaming, and how you can play across various televisions and browsers on supporting devices like smartphones, PCs, tablets, and more, visit Xbox.com. Bro, when I told you, Xbox plans to dominate in a form and in a fashion that cannot be replicated by the competition. The competition is on their heels. And what you have to do is sit down and relax and port beg for more games. Because at the end of the day, bucko, the buck stops right here with Microsoft and Xbox. Now, I told you it was on the wrong side of history, and I told you hashtag no PlayStation 6 is real. I will keep the boot on Kong's neck this whole generation. Yes, the king is feeling just a little bit better. And what that does to you, that little punk-ass dude in that Argyle sweater, it allows me to let you know exactly how weak and fragile you truly are. Now, at no moment do I want you to actually buck up on me, bro. Because there's no need. All you're going to yell out is the full slate, and we know that that's an hour too late and that's a day too short. So what I want you to do is just sit down and relax and understand that Xbox is where you want to game. Now, it's cool. Herman Hulse did tell you that your games will be coming to select consoles on a case-by-case basis. And he does sound like he's parroting Phil Dominus Maximus Aurelius Spencer, first of his name. And, might I add, the whole Xbox staff, corporation, and syndicate. Because at this moment in time, you dudes are behind a fine line that is red. And we all know that there's no red lines when it comes to this, right? But hey, when we all play, we all win, right? Ain't that right? All I can say is this. Is that an Xbox? Oh, yes, it is. So all the jokes that you had before, look at you now. Look at you now. Get to that door. Get to that door. Y'all messing up. Y'all touching too much stuff over here. Get off me. That's right. Don't touch this door. Keep your stinking hands off the door. that little stinky dude up there shooting. Stop it. Oh, the let loose is crazy. Ha! Did you jump at me? Forgot what I'm packing. Get out off the wall. Off the wall. Off the wall, monkeys. Off the wall, monkeys. Well, I want to thank you for getting this far in the video. And if you've seen anything that you've liked thus far, please like, follow, and subscribe. Hit that notification button and become a member. Because members are the lifeblood of the channel. Now, this video will go up earlier for members and it will shoot out later for everyone else. But at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you like I always tell you, and I'm going to tell you to do the things that I like to do. I like to play video games, and I like to play video games every day. You can catch me on Frontline Gaming streams, where I stream daily. Or you can catch me on my Twitch channel. That's King David ILP on Twitch. So if you don't want to go to Twitch, you can stay on YouTube and watch the YouTube stuff. Or you can go on Twitch and watch the stuff over there. But I'm gaming daily. Something that these port-begging ponies do not do. They talk about games, but they don't play them. We don't see them, can't name them. They tell you what they did, and they tell you about their platinums and all this other stuff, and yada, 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 yada. And I'll just throw them in the bushes. But while I'm throwing them in the bushes, I'm going to grab that logo, and I'm going to say to myself, where I'm going. I'm going to throw that around for Tanga because I'm about to be on Fatanga's show. And I'm going to tell you, try to play the Game Pass.